What's up? Decided it would be a good time to go for a walk. I slept for a couple hours last night and woke up just with a lot of anxiety, and I realize some people won't change and they're just gonna keep juggling people until they get what they want. And so I'm just trying to go through the process again of trying to start healing again. So I'm back at one of my, I guess you could say one of my more present places I like to go for a walk, because there's so many trails to go down and I haven't hit them all, so I'm going to go a different way. Thankfully there's not a bunch of people this time around. But yeah. Here, I'll flip it around. Wonder if I could put you in my pocket and let it record. No, you're just gonna get covered. Sorry. I think I'll go this way. I'm trying not to go for a massive walk today, just I need to get out and clear my head. And take some snapshots while I'm here. I'm happy I figured out how to take a snapshot while it's recording. I know it seems stupid, but I didn't know how to. That's a feature I didn't learn how to use before on this. It was either just the camera or the video. I see since the last time I came up here, or came around on this trail, they cleared all this out. This is obviously really new. But they do a really good job on when it comes to, well, this whole forest is constantly maintained, so they're showing you there's different methods of forestry going on here all at once, and it's one of the places that they bring some of the students from not just the high school but the college to come learn some cool stuff. I was too distracted in large classrooms, and classrooms these days are even bigger than when I was in school, and I was also just so focused on trying to fit in back in school that, yeah, I sold myself short. It's not like I wasn't learning anything. I was just trying to fit in. And yeah, I had to learn a lot of hard lessons recently, and probably some of the hardest lessons I've had to learn. And I'm still figuring out who my friends are and who my family is at this point. Because after everything that's gone on the last few years, I had my reality just completely dismantled and just throwing in a freaking bingo, you know, mixing ball thing and all shook up. And I've got to somehow figure out how to put it back together on my own. And it's not like I haven't done this shit before. I haven't seemed to find a woman that can be committed, be loyal, and actually love me for once. I've always been somebody's third wheel or option while they use me to get through life till they feel comfortable enough to kick me to the curb, to, you know, when they feel like they can find, when they feel like, basically whenever they find something else where they think the grass is greener, because they're always looking elsewhere. It's because when I love people, it's a weakness. It'd be nice if it wasn't used as a weakness on me so much. It's kind of strange a little bit because I know some of this was cut the last time I was here. I mean, most of this was, but I don't remember, like, down here. See, they got all kinds of little trails out here that we can, you know, adventure on. This one, I remember, take us up towards, like, the main road and stuff. It's the Hardwood Trail. That would make somebody happy, considering didn't like what they had at home. I was just a fucking tool. No, this is what I do most of my time. I don't go out looking to go meet up with people or get special attention because I'm hurting, that type of stuff. I actually refrain from people. And even more, even though I've spent a lot of time alone the last few years. I think I spent 90% of my time the last 4, almost 5 years alone. And the only, like, the primary human interactions that I had, if it wasn't on social media, it was either having to go talk to the neighbors once in a while or push myself to go down to the market and talk to the market guy. Which I appreciated him in a lot of ways because, yeah, it was just another human being to talk to because we've been alone so much while she was off doing her own thing and coming home telling me, you know, she loves me and I guess she's cheating on me. And in her head, she thinks cheating only is sex, but she'd been emotionally cheating on me through the relationship. She'd been psychologically cheating on me, everything. And when it comes to the physical cheating, I'm not sure if one time is all there was, if not more, because frankly, I don't think it was just one time. It says one person, so for all I know, it's been going on for a long time with that one person, for all I know. But the idea that she was seeking other people's attention at my expense, getting sympathy from family and friends at my expense, you know, that really rides a lot on my conscience there, you know. I loved that woman with all her flaws, including the more recent ones that I started to learn about. And I just realized she's just not going to change. I don't hate her. I heard a lot and what she did was extremely painful, and there's no words to really, like, that can really give any proper justification on what she did to me. But you know what? I'm trying to, when I go on my walks, trying to remind myself to be more like some of these trees and stuff. Because even if you chop it down and cut it down and you think it's dead, it still somehow comes back. And that's why I say this is kind of like going on a walk with God a little bit. Spending my time with God. Some people might find that funny. It's just, you know, you really don't have anybody else. He's really all you got. You know? And all you can do is just try to muster up any type of strength that you can to just keep pushing forward even when it hurts. It's like when I go on these walks, by the time I get done, my back feels like it's gonna break in two spots, and it's the same spots that I've been having problems with. If I have a pack on me, then it's my back or my neck will start to feel it too. But and the idea that I just kind of was in this fucked up mode, I was getting pulled right back into that shit, like, faster than anything. And it's like, this is what you wanted. Like, your whole purpose of this whole thing was not to, like, actually try to make something work. You just wanted to hurt me again. And because I just want you to make an equal effort, that's too much to ask. It's like, in order to get a full understanding of each other, you have to, like, knock your shit off and communicate. Otherwise, you'll never know what's going on. And you won't be able to solve the problem. Even if you might know what's going on, if you don't communicate, you still can't solve problems. Running away doesn't solve problems. Cheating on people doesn't solve problems. Destroying people's lives don't solve problems. It destroys people, and it destroys yourself, too. I talk a little bit louder here on purpose, too. In the sense that I'm still in an area where wild animals still roam around. More than likely, deer, coyote, that type of stuff. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to run into anything else. You never know. Got 160 something acres. And of walking space, and you don't know what's out here too, because it's not in the middle of a town or anything like that. Isn't this cool? These cool little holes going on up in here. See? No, I realize I got a lot of things I got to work on with myself too, and my communication is my biggest one, and a lot of it has to do with that. Excuse me. I haven't had anybody around really to talk to other than the one person, and unless I was talking about something she was interested in or somebody she was obsessing over, we really couldn't get more of a 5-minute conversation in without her wanting to just stonewall it, walk away, find something else to do, and just show me that I wasn't important at all. So it's like I hadn't had anybody to talk to, so most of my communication is from social media, and social media is not really a place to maintain your social skills. It really isn't. And I've already been down that way. The last time, well, not the last time, but one of the times that I came here, I came up from this way, cut up, and went around. It's Kind of neat to listen to all the leaves and stuff falling. I haven't gone up this way yet. Well, obviously not the way the camera's pointed, but this way. Down below there is where the creek is. Yeah, I'm fat. You're going to hear me breathing through this. Sorry. See, I knew this would be a cool area to find some cool little mushies. I'm not really coming out to like pick mushrooms all the time. I used to have fun with that as a teenager. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, wow. This is really cool. Look at that. Kinds of these little guys. They're all over up in here. Now I'm looking around. I even got these little yellow guys. Check that out. Oops. There's so many cool little... Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to try and move it carefully. Trying not to wreck anything. But this is pretty cool. There we go. Oh, I'm going to find myself wandering down this hill and not getting back up. Because there's so many cool ones. There's like another one off over here. I mean, there's like even like this guy right there. And then you got like these guys. So awesome. That's why I like coming out here. You like, regardless what time of year, you'll always find something cool here. And I used to come here a lot when I was younger, like as a teenager and stuff. And the place is growing bigger, so like there's more trails than what it was when I was a teenager. So that's why I'm kind of wandering around a little bit. I'm not going too far off the trail, and I'm trying not to walk on any like plants or anything too much. I just think this is pretty cool. For some reason I watch these, like the little rock, like the gravels here on the sides. For some reason I tend to watch for them just in case I might get lucky, find a random geode or something, but I don't know if you can find those here. And obviously you can't dig for that stuff in this place. A nice little view. And there's on the other side of these trees, it's the valley down below. Obviously it's going downhill, but you know. That goes down to the lower trail that I didn't bother going down to. My chunky ass is not in the mood of walking up too many hills today, especially steep ones. Oh, this is gonna pop us out at the really cool little Ricola spot. Check that guy out. Pretty cool, huh? We got this neat little cluster. There we go. Look back where we came from. Don't look back too long. I can hear it raining. That's pretty cool. Yep, so whenever you see the camera go still, I'm taking snapshots. So yes, as I'm doing this, I'm taking moments for doing phototherapy. And this is actually, so if I stay on this and go all the way up, I basically made a circle. I'm kind of doing the backwards route. But we still have to go see what the Ricola view looks like today. And I'm not walking through mud today, so staying on the trail. That's cool. I just noticed there's a little bridge down there, which I'm pretty sure I walked across before. I didn't realize I could see it from here, though. Huh. Ricola. Nice little echo there. Oh, I think somebody heard that. Well, if I go to come down here and like try to walk more trails, I'll definitely making sure my fat ass has a lunch and a couple bottles of water. So like, if you were to continue down this trail, this is the trail I went down last time, and it'll take you down to like the covered areas and all that stuff. And then if I basically kind of stuck to the right once down by the covered spaces and just went right past them, that's where the Malala cabin is at, I think it's called. And it's an old trapper's cabin built from like the 17 or 1800s or some shit. They find similar style build cabins in various parts of the country, and up in Canada, I think they were saying it was like a French or Canadian style build, but I could be wrong. I haven't been down there for a little bit now. This got thinned out. Pretty cool though. And the big giant trees. I don't just need a diet. Probably need some liposuction or some shit. I had hoped to do this yesterday up at Mount Hood, but didn't really have the gas to get all the way up to government camp. I mean, I did, but I didn't. Well, that's kind of neat. Oh. These little guys. I might have to cut this soon because I hear people up here. Yeah, I'm actually... So right up there is actually the end of the trail. Let's get a snapshot. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the little walk and the slightly rambling bitch session and my heavy breathing because I'm a fat ass and I smoke too much and need to get outside more and quit battling in this fucking depression. Plus, I'm running on limited sleep and just mostly anxiety and depression. So, thanks for watching. And I'll attach the pictures I took at the end of the vid later.